Today, from M&T Bank Stadium.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Webster swings this one out wide for Pierce. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They're going to try and throw. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Webster delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, Webster gets the dump off to Pierce. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, 5 catches, 74 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Webster. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. Pass complete to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Webster. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the football. As the ball will come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On first down, Webster. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. To throw on second down, Webster. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Webster steps away to his left. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Webster being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. On 4th down, Webster. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Slant route to Miller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, 39 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Webster. And his pass is intercepted for the 14th.
Today.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them up.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down. Now Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Throwing on first down, Webster. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
On 1st and 10, Webster, rush coming, and he's taken down. Adafe Owe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Webster to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. On 1st down, Webster. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Texans. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adafe Owe.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Jackson on 1st down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. The Texans come into this one still undefeated despite the 1 tie. And they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Throwing on 1st down. Webster dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan from 10 yards out. And the Texans are back within a couple of the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those? Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So how about this? For a turn of events, they cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time, because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go to the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Pierce. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Jackson, that one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This will be complete to Mechie. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down. And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so. Forced out to his left. This one finds Pierce on the out route. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. back to throw. Webster. Mechie has it on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Ravens ready to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit high.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Scotty Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. On 1st and 10, Webster flushed out right. He's got his man. It's Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Webster. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, Webster steps away to his left. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Webster being chased out left. Caught left side by Mechie. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Webster. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Webster. And this is caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins, 35 yards. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one. Back to throw. Webster on the move to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing to start the drive. Webster. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Webster dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Throwing on 1st down. Webster. And he whips that one incomplete there.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 1st and 10, Webster eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Webster escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd and goal.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 91 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Throwing to start the drive. Webster.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back to throw. Webster.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Texans.
John Mechie
from 13 yards out.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Webster. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Webster. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Webster.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him.
Touchdown!
John Mechie
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was all capped off by a John Mechie touchdown reception.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Webster forced out to his left. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Collins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Jackson going to keep it running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Texans down by 7, and time a huge factor. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of Mechie. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such... time remaining, and now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Baltimore, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.